The next morning, I went to the police. I brought my phone, showed them the messages, tried to explain what was happening. For a second, I let myself believe it was over. Maybe I had scared him off by going to the police. Maybe he had changed his mind. Then, on the third day, I came home from class. The moment I reached my apartment door, I knew something was wrong. Two men I had never seen before were waiting outside. They weren't students. They didn't look like delivery guys or maintenance workers. One was leaning against the wall, arms crossed, while the other stood in front of my door like he belonged there.
Now, black belt, bitch, black belt, bitch, black.
Blocking my way. Where do you think you're going?
Bitch, you know that guy we went to high school with? Yeah. He took online karate classes during the pandemic. He thinks he's a badass. Yeah. He's a black belt now. Black belt, bitch. 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 Belt, bitch. Belt, bitch. Belt, bitch. Belt, 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 belt. They gave a black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight. They gave a black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight. They gave a black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight. They gave a black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fight kid. Black belt to a fat kid. He's a black belt. 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 Black belt to a fat kid. Black belt. 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 You know what? He really is. Yeah. He really is a black belt. Yeah. He really is. Yeah. He really is a black belt. Yeah. He really is a black belt. Yeah. He really is. Yeah. He really is a black belt. Yeah. Yeah. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt to a fat kid. Black belt. 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 He's a black belt. He's a black belt. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt. He's a black belt. He's a black belt. He's a black belt. He's a black belt.
Just a regular guy looking to meet someone. When Jake arrived, I recognized him immediately from his pictures. He was of average height, dressed well, and had an easy smile that made me feel a little more comfortable. At first, everything felt normal. We said hello, ordered our drinks, and found a quiet corner to sit in. The conversation started off smoothly. We talked about work, hobbies, and our favorite spots around the city.
God,
He seemed
why did
genuinely
Radar,
interested in my job.
Radar just made that song? I'm sorry, but I would rather listen to nails on a chalkboard while two lesbians are having sex than I would listen to a rap song. I cannot do rap at all. No. No, 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 no. Not, never again.
At first, it was the usual stuff. Wanting to travel, maybe buying a house. But then he got oddly specific.
No, this
Soviet go, Soviet,
Bob.
Soviet bitch, Soviet go, Soviet bitch. Fuck you, Soviet go. Fuck you, Soviet go.
Well, I like this one. I can get with this.
Wait until I get my hands on you. I'm gonna show you what the real man is. I'm going to break you. Soviet goats get slaughtered, goats get fucked up. Which one do you want? Goats get slaughtered, goats get fucked up. Which one do you want? Goats get slaughtered, goats get fucked up. Which one do you want? Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Soviet goat, Soviet bitch, Soviet goat, Soviet bitch, Soviet goat, Soviet bitch. Cult leader, more like a little bitch. Soviet goat, Soviet bitch, Soviet goat, Soviet bitch, Soviet goat, Soviet bitch. Fuck you, Soviet goat, fuck you, Soviet goat, fuck you, Soviet goat.
It wasn't about fitting into someone's checklist. It was about finding someone whose life naturally aligned with mine. I haven't sworn off dating completely, but I'm much more careful now. I take my time.
Whenever I get screws out of something, I sterilize them and clean them because I like to
It's about finding a
put a
balance
new,
between being
basically
open
a,
to new people
a new screw
while
in
also
everything.
protecting my own well-being. Looking back, I don't regret meeting Jake. Strange as the experience was, it taught me something.
Very OCD
Small voice in your head,
and
the one that
a compulsive neat freak, so my screws have to
it's
be
not just
clean.
noise. Sometimes it's a warning.
Even though they're going right into a wall, I still feel like I need to clean them when I take them out of
I was
something.
technically the random person online, but trust me, it gets creepy. Just stick with me. I'm not the best at telling stories. A little background. When this happened, I was 16 and had a habit of messing with people on the internet. It wasn't anything serious, just stupid pranks, nothing mean-spirited. But looking back, I realize now how something harmless.
These screws are going to be going into my wall where the blackout curtains are going to be.
More than we expected. This all happened in a rough part of Louisiana, where crime was just a normal part of life. Now, onto what actually went down. This was in 2016. Most nights, I was at my boyfriend's place. He's now my husband. I was 16, and his brother was 20. We stayed up late doing dumb stuff, usually ending up at Denny's at 3 a.m., laughing way too loud, and probably annoying everyone around us. That night, we had spent hours watching wild clips from Catfish on MTV. At some point, we thought, wouldn't it be hilarious to actually catfish someone? I know, it's messed up. But at the time, we thought it would just be a harmless prank. We weren't thinking about how it could
A little life hack for you guys. If you're ever having trouble getting a screw into something, what you should do is put your screw in some soap, in a bar of soap, and get it all soapy. Then it will be able to go right into where you need it to go into with ease if the hole's a bit tight. My grandfather taught me that when I was a little kid.
We picked a Walgreens nearby and told him to meet us there at 10 p.m. When the time came, we all jumped in the car, drove over, and parked. We sat by the side near the red box machine.
If you block Soviet on your channel, you can unblock him, but I choose not to have somebody who did me wrong.
I'm here.
Well, thank you. Then I won't be approached by an idiot or an asshole if I look scary. Good. My job is done.
Scanning the aisles for a girl that wasn't real.
I don't want to be approached by an idiot or an asshole, so I need to look scary.
I can't find you. Are you sure
Thank
you're
you.
at the right Walgreens? Yeah, of course. I go here all the time, silly. I reply,
I'm trying to repel people right now, so I can get shit done around here.
We were really leaning into the clueless ditzy girl act. I was in the bathroom for a sec. Maybe that's why you missed me. I'm by the vitamins now.
I'm not getting into what he's done. It's a private matter. Let's just say he thought I told him about something that I was going to do as a very last resort, and he acted like it was my first choice, like I haven't tried anything else. And he just kept going and going on about it, acting like it was like I haven't tried anything else, and like it was my very first choice ever, which couldn't be further from the truth. And for that, I no longer want him in my life because he was being very accusatory, judgmental, narrow-minded, and very ignorant on the subject. And I have absolutely no patience or tolerance for judgmental people, ignorant people, shallow, narrow-mindedness. Those kind of things can go and miss me.
He was muttering something under his breath.
I will not be around that kind of behavior or activity.
His face, though, absolutely furious.
And if people want to be that way, they can be that way somewhere out of my life. Because I am not having that.
That's when we lost it. We burst out laughing, thinking we had just pulled off the funniest prank ever. But then, mid-laugh, I noticed something. The guy's window was cracked open, and he was looking
No, he's not a cool guy. He's judgmental, shallow, ignorant, and narrow-minded.
The light changed. Instead of driving off,
I'm not even going to get into it because
he was coming back.
basically what I'm choosing to do, not what I'm choosing to do, what I'm going to have to do as a very last resort to something. If I mention it, I will get some sort of not copyright strike, but it's not able to be mentioned on YouTube. Let's just put it that way.
You think this is funny? We didn't stick around to see what would happen next. We sped off, taking side streets, making random turns just in case he had somehow spotted us. When we finally got back home, we deleted the fake account immediately. Looking back, I know what we did was really stupid. I feel terrible for the random girl whose photos we used. And yeah, I feel bad for wasting that guy's time. But at the same time, something about his reaction, his rage, the way he came right back, it makes me think we might have messed with the
Alright. You want scary, look at these guys. I look pretty damn normal compared to my little party room. Now this is going to be a task. And I am going to tell you right now that I never do this unless I am rotating them because, and I haven't rotated my animatronics shit since before I was like an adult. Last time I rotated my animatronics, I think I was in high school or fresh out. Basically, when I was living back in Maryland at my parents' house, I had so many animatronics that they all could not fit in my bedroom, and a lot of them were in my parents' attic, and I would rotate. After Halloween, I would put some in the attic and keep some out. New ones out and old ones in the attic, and I would dust them. It would be the only time you'd ever see me dusting them. I don't. When I set these things up, they basically stay where they're at until I need to get um to where they are, or it's too many of them and I want to add fresh ones. So right now I am getting room made so I can work back here. Let's go. Challenge. And I just trapped myself in here. Why do I still have this? Well, shit. I think I may have gotten myself stuck. Ah. Before I collected animatronics, I used to collect these things, inflatables from liquor stores, before animatronics were a part of my life. Oh boy. Well, I think some things are gonna have to go in the hallway. Oh no, maybe just this chair. I do need to get something to stand on.
I scrambled to my feet, barely dodging his next punch. I wasn't fighting, but adrenaline kicked in, and I swung back, catching him in the jaw. It barely phased him. He grabbed me by the collar and drove his fist into my stomach. Pain exploded through me, and I doubled over. "You don't belong here," he growled. Shelley grabbed a lamp from the table and smashed it against his back. He grunted, stumbling forward, giving me just enough time to push him off. "Run, Shelley," I gasped. She made it 2 steps before he grabbed her by the wrist and yanked her back. She screamed, struggling against his grip. Then I saw it, the glint of metal in his other hand. A pipe, maybe from his car. I barely had time to react before he screamed. Red-hot pain shot through my skull. The room tilted. My knees gave out. I hit the floor. Through the haze, I heard Shelley screaming. Furniture crashing. A struggle. But my body wouldn't move. My vision blurred. Darkness creeping into the edges. The last thing I saw was Shelley, clawing at him, trying to reach my phone. Then everything went black. I woke up to the sound of sirens, flashing red and blue lights, voices, the distant hum of a radio. I was in an ambulance, my head pounding, every muscle in my body aching. Someone was talking to me, but the words didn't make sense. Then I remembered. Shit. I tried to sit up, but a firm hand pushed me back down. "Easy, man. You took a bad hit." "Paramedic." I forced the words out. "Where's Shelley?" The paramedic hesitated. That pause told me everything. "Where is she?" My voice cracked. He exhaled. "She didn't make it." The words hit me harder than a pipe. David had been arrested. The police found him trying to flee the scene, covered in blood. Hers, mine. They told me Shelley had fought. She had fought hard. But by the time they arrived, it was too late. I recovered physically. Mostly. My memory isn't the same. Some things are foggy. I still have hands. But none of that
Might have
matters.
been over here.
I think about that night all the time.
See, the reason why I'm putting blackout curtains is because the sun beats down on the back of these things all the time, and I don't want sun damage on them, so that's why I'm making blackout curtains. Not to mention, I want it dark in here all times. Where the hell did that bag go? Bag in here. A second. I put it in here. Did I remove it? If y'all see a grocery bag, let me know. I'm not looking at it now. Found it. Good, that's it. I'm not taking something irrelevant on this bag. Yes, perfect. Now, Gonna be a lot of crawling around, that's for sure. Have a clean space to work. Tell you the last time I was able to get back here. Probably when I first moved in. See, lift this up and see how much dust has accumulated back here since this is where I started trying to ooh. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. This doesn't need a half screwdrivers to the trick. Bam. Ha. Let's see. Horny Homemaker's always up for a good screw. One down, one to go. Well, I'm just put hot glue gun on that. Now, the fun part is this whole place back together again. Yay. spectrum. I remember it now. Put this room back together. We're going for a ride. Oh, for a moment. All that. Just hang. Come on. Now, that's done. I'm sure it'll be a lot darker in here during the day now. Thank God. Now, do this little break. Hydrant. Once I do this, Now, that's too. I gotta figure out something to do with this thing. What do you suppose I'll do with this? Oh. What? Duh. That goes with Santa and his little vacation closet. This cord. Back here again. Damn it. This cord and I set for my first hydration break. I'm gonna try to plug in my white cord. I had a monkey's foot stuffed in my mouth. Why is this looking somehow confined a little bit? Why is it looking smaller now? What placement did I do wrong here? Like, it seems a lot more confined. Does this look a lot more confined to you guys? Like, what's different? What did I do wrong? I need to know. What in here? Where was this was this table over here more or what? Why do I feel like I just totally confined myself? That takes forever to get back to that mood that I had it on. There. Alright. Well, I'm not exactly sure how I had everything, but this is how it's going to be for now. Maybe the chair was back a little bit. Even though. Now I have more room, I guess. I really wish they didn't make Maleficent's skirt or dress so fucking huge. The wind blows and everything gets ruffled up there. Okay. Yeah. Try to slam the up and out there. A bit more. Now. while I'm in here, having my glass of water, I might as well charge my disco lights that I keep out in the hallway. These things are pretty cool. Rechargeable. And you can change the color of the lights too. This one. Here's two. Water. Now, I'm gonna put it on that table. There. There. Water. You know, water always tastes better out of a mason jar for some reason. And then one of these tumblers. I don't know what it is about pouring it from a mason jar, but it tastes so good. That's good. Sit here and chat while I sip on that water. Yes. And what did I put that other phone? Oh, it's on this thing. Check my messages and shit. Messenger, Facebook. See what my comments are. I have been, well, during my absence from YouTube, I belong to the Frasier fan club on Facebook, and every time I watch an episode of Frasier, every time I watch an episode of Frasier, I put a quote in there to spark a conversation, a quote from each episode that I watch, and then we go into a discussion about it. That's cute. Every time I watch that episode, my first thought is Niles being Niles' doctor. So he became a doctor after marrying Cece. Oops. Oh. I can't believe somebody didn't know about the nanny. Huh. Star Mitzvah. I'm on season 10, by the way, of Frasier. God damn. I've got 168 likes on this post I did on this Golden Girls page. And 7 shares. Damn. I love that bumper sticker. Frasier has this bumper sticker. I'm pro opera and I vote. It says. See, when I'm not on YouTube doing my streams, I'm on Facebook being a fan of my favorite sitcoms and shows. I belong to a lot of fan groups. Little behind the scenes info about me. When I'm not sitting here talking to you guys, I'm on talking to fans of my favorite shows. Because I am like a huge TV buff. I think at some point I'm gonna do something like Frasier does and open up a phone line and take calls, and then I can get people commenting on what people like. Somebody can call with an issue and they need help, some sort of advice or something with what they're going through, or some moral support or emotional support, and they can call in, and then the comment section can masks. What those? Oh, they're animatronics. Um, but what I'm thinking is at some point I'm going to be doing my own little Frasier thing where I get encourage people to call in with what they're going through, if they need moral support, emotional support, advice, and then they can call into my live stream, and I will um, hear them and offer advice and support, and let the comments do the same. Now that I have two phones for this streaming. Catching up on all this Facebook while I'm sitting down doing nothing. Ooh. Huh. Well, somebody's hosting a Frasier quiz thing at their pub. Now on to my email. Fuck it. I just got an email for seeing if I qualify for energy assistance. God, I hope that didn't destroy my progress on my application, but I need to copy my number down. Yep. I hate how they do that. They make you click and click and click all the way until your birthday. When they ask you for your birthday and you're applying for something, and you have to just click on the calendar and keep going back and back. Now I gotta go back 35 years of clicking. I'm so glad I'm not an elderly person with arthritis. I would, that arthritis would turn to rigor mortis before I get through clicking. God damn, I'm only at 2010. 20 years to go. Yep, now I'm back in high school. 2007. You would think with all this modern technology, they would do away with this clicky calendar thing when it asks you for your date of birth and you could just type it in. They have self-driving cars, but they can't allow you to key in your birthday. It's fucked up. Honestly. Well, I don't know my account number, but I just put my social security number instead. Fuck it. Day 1. Application is received and date stamped by the local agency. Day 3. Application is registered in the Energy Assistance System within 3 working days. Day 30. Application is fully processed within 30 calendar days. Day 31. Energy Assistance System generates a customer eligibility listing to supplier for pledge approval. Day 45. Supplier responds with approval or denial of pledge for client within 14 calendar days. Day 60. Department of Social Services sends payment to supplier for approved pledges within 15 calendar days. So it'll be almost October by the time I get that. Yeah, pardon me. Oh, good. Thanks for reminding me I don't have a phone number on this phone with, well, a phone number that is real. I asked Instagram to keep emailing me. Now, it takes a while for me to check my messages because I have so many different sites. Now let's see if anyone messages me on Adam for Adam. Might as well. I'm sitting here doing nothing. Damn, 5 messages. Oh, bullshit. That's not from Gainesville. That's a long way away. I love it when I get a message from somebody on one of these hookup sites and they ask me, "What brings you here?" Uh, check my profile out. That's why I wrote what I wrote in there. So you don't need to ask dumb questions because everything you need to know is right in black and white. Somebody says, "What brings you here?" My response is idle time. Now those messages are cleared. Time to check sniffies. I mean, I'm not getting any comments, so you guys ain't sending me messages. I'm checking the messages on my phone. Nothing on sniffies. My god, Sniffies is just turning into nothing but a glorified porno and a marketplace for people to subscribe for uh, OnlyFans. And now I'm all caught up. Oh. Now, it's 112. $1,930 valid public watch hours. And yesterday I had 1,931. Oh fuck. Jason doesn't even have eyes in his mask. There's a new Carrie movie coming out. Holy hell. Cops catch dad driving with dead. Oh. Somebody died from biting their nails? Well, I'm adding that to my watch later. Most brutal deaths ever discovered. Watch later. Looks like Home Depot has their animatronics and Halloween stuff out. Guess I'll be getting another one on Friday. Cool. A lot of good body cam videos are recommended right now on my algorithm. I might have to go to my room and watch some of that. Actually, I think I have a plan. Um, thank you, Randy. That's wow. You pointed something else out. You're amazing. Um, because that has nothing to do with why I haven't uh had him here and why I blocked him. Basically, I am going through something personal right now, and Soviet used to be like a really close fan, one that I would actually talk to outside of YouTube. And I was discussing something, a decision that well, not a decision, but a last resort solution to um, an ongoing problem I've been having, and I was discussing, after exhausting all my other options and doing everything else that I possibly could to avoid going down that road, I told him that I might have to go down that road, and he acted like it was my first choice. He acted like I didn't try anything else. He acted like it was something that I was looking to do, which is which could not be any further from the truth. And he was being very ignorant about it and everything else. So I blocked him. No, he didn't make me look like a fool because he ain't here, and I'm not going to feed into whatever he's doing. I honestly do not want to know what he's doing. I don't want to know what he's saying about me. I would rather have him just as existent as my girlfriend. I don't want, I want him to be, I want to know just about as much of him as I would somebody living in, I don't know, a condominium in Arizona. I don't know anybody in Arizona. I want to know as I do somebody who lives clear across the world. No, I don't see him on his podcast because I don't want to look at him. I don't like him. I want nothing to do with him. And if I don't want anything to do with somebody and I don't like them, I'm not going to look for them or find out what they're doing. I couldn't care less. So I'd rather not know anything. Let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do with me. Let him say whatever the fuck he wants to say. Just keep that shit away from me. And I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. I would rather focus on something enjoyable and pleasant. Or at least somebody who has a little common sense. You know? Only an idiot would look for something that they don't like and feed into that. Yeah. Oh, good, you're a moderator. If you weren't a moderator, I would moderate you already because looks like you got a good head on your shoulders. And why is the light making it look like when it turns blue, it looks like I got a bruise on my nose? When I finish this water, I'm going to take a piss and then I'm going to come back here and I'm not going to end my hydration break until this is gone. Then I'm going to, I have a big piece of black fabric I need to wash. Ah, yes. Camera flare. Yes, indeed. A little bit of an optical illusion there. Well, even though I am dead set against Spirit Halloween, I'm going to have to go there to make some purchases. Well, one purchase. So, Home Depot is the first store that will sell out of their Halloween stuff. That's the first store that will run out. So, I'm going to do Home Depot on Friday and see if they have anything that I may want to bring home. And then if they don't, then I'm going to see if there's a Spirit Halloween open. And my first choice is going to be Home Depot. My second, if I'm then in September, I'm going to be going to Spirit Halloween to make my animatronic purchase, and then in October I'll be making my purchase at Halloween Costumes. They have new animatronics for pre-order, and the pre-order animatronics won't be shipping until late November, so I've got all the time in the world on that. Unless the pre-orders sell out before they even get the stuff in stock, which wouldn't surprise me because the animatronic thing community is a cutthroat community. It is brutal. The minute animatronics hit store shelves or hit the internet on websites, they are sold out like later on that day. It's ridiculous. I remember when I started collecting when I was in my prime, and I was every animatronic YouTuber influencers age of 16. It was a lot different when I was in my prime because they were on the shelves. They would stay on the shelves because people weren't buying them for material for their channels, and they weren't scooping them up and everything. My date. I don't have a date, but thank you. Uh, I hope you have a wonderful night too. I'm going to be washing things. Well, I had to wash this throat cover that I folded up and put on the wood panel of my chair because there was a guy over here last night. No, not last night. It's technically Thursday morning. So Tuesday night, this guy was over here, and he took the bus here, and he couldn't make it to the bathroom, so he pissed himself on the bus and sat down in my chair. So I have a shit ton of things that I need to wash because there was other things around that chair, and I am a total neat freak, and I am washing and disinfecting everything that he has touched. And I hope to see you again sometime. My channel is always open to you. You are always welcome here. It looks like that one is charged. No, it's not. Light's still on. How's that thumping? Hi, Jimlin. How's it going? Water. It's literally the only thing I have and the only thing I can afford right now. I have no idea why I'm awake. I have to be at the pantry at the church that I volunteer at 9 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. I've already got my bag ready though, so that's good. Although maybe I'll start taking it easy once I'm as well as I can be, considering my circumstances and my situations. I'm as well as anyone could be who's going through that. Uh, well, I volunteer there because it's the only time I go out and actually talk to people in person every Thursday. And these people have the same morals and values as I do. They are all about being kind to one another, being non-judgmental, welcoming, helping people, and I want to surround myself with that kind of environment. So I decided to help them out, and so I could just hang out there and chat with them. Yeah, I know. Well, let's calculate. I I know it ain't updated yet. I have 1,930 valid public watch hours out of 3,000. Well, I have 1,070 more watch hours to go. I'm looking forward to getting that 70 down so it's less than 1,000 and in the hundreds. I wonder if my 24-hour streams were processed. Probably not. Hmm. Nope. 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Let's see. What's the date on that? July 24th. How many days ago was that? Good. Well, hopefully I'll have those 70 hours done before September. Well, no, that I'm sure I'll have a lot more out of the way by then. Well, you know anyone who you can send funds to on YouTube who can cash at me, that would be great. Send it to somebody who has Cash App and tell them to cash at me if you want to go do that if you want. But I will be I'll be getting food and clothes at, well, what time is it? 1:36. I only have to go another 8.5 hours with nothing but water, so I'm good. I can live on water for 8.5 hours. I've lived on water all day yesterday. Tuesday night I bought 2 packs of ramen. I was going to have a live stream where I sit around and basically do nothing until I get a notification from my Cash App, and then I would come out here and find out what the Cash App donation was for, and then whatever the person that donated wanted me to do, I was going to do it. And hell, I even bought these little portable disco lights for if somebody was going to pay me to listen to a song and dance. I was going to have these. But I only had one person do a challenge, and they donated $1 for me to prank call a business. And that was the only donation challenge I got. And then everybody just started bitching because I was in my bedroom watching TV waiting for my Cash App notification to go off. You know, I'm thinking, this is the first time that this thought has come to my mind, but considering I have a mini fridge in my bedroom, I should have one out here. Considering this is my office, I guess you could say it's my place where I do my live streaming now. And why do I still have that light on? I put the curtain up. I don't need the light anymore. At least not until tomorrow, Friday, when I have a hot glue gun and can continue making my blackout curtain for that window. I ran out of hot glue sticks. So I'm going to have to buy more before I continue with making that blackout curtain. I wish I was monetized too, though. That way I could do a lot more around here. Alright. I hydration break is over. Now I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back to grab you guys so I can do some more cleaning. I'm here too. It's cold. I'm back. So, I need to soak that piece of fabric. Sort everything out here. Cleaning the floor. I put everything around the door because this was dripping everywhere, so I let all the dirty laundry hit the water. do those things. Good. That goes for that and that only. Oh, there goes the other phone. Ah, shit. I forgot I had that on there. Now, get out of spot. Yeah, when I get back from the pantry, I'm gonna have to call maintenance and have them take care of this light. That's why all these dirty dishes are here, because I can't see shit to clean. I just do anything in here. Boom. This is what I have to clean my, This is what I have to clean my, this watered down Fantastic and watered down Dawn. To clean everything and anything. Oh, thank God we're getting paid Friday. So I can go out and buy some cleaning supplies. Boil everything in the trash can with Dawn and watered down Fantastic, watered down Dawn too, watered down Dawn and watered down Fantastic. Boil shit in the trash can with that. I can't wait to get lighting here again. So I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Like when you wash dishes in the dark. you. Before we do the dishes, more when I lift this. So I can fix it. Let's see what the hell I'm thinking. Now, worst case scenario, I'll do my dishes in the bathtub. That's the reason I have to. Yes. I just wait for that water to boil, fill these up. These are going to go over my bedroom door to go with my dancing queen sign. Gotta sterilize them first because I found them and, well, not in, but on top of a dumpster. They didn't have any stains or spots or anything suspect on them though, which is good, but I'm still cleaning the fuck out of them. Next. One idea. Alright. I'm just waiting for the water to blow. All the other laundry sorted out. Sitting there waiting to jump in these. That part's going good. One, two, three. Three more loads to do. And then, by the time I hang my last load out, it'll probably be time to go to the pantry.
I knew my phone was charging in there, and my first thought was call the cops, call anyone. Behind me, I heard her yelling. Not words, just this raw sound I never heard tonight.
No. Now we can chillax a little. Back into my office. The only food I have in my cabinet ain't even mine. Some guy who is kind of staying here part-time. I'm helping him out. He's a little down on his luck, and I know how that is all too well. And I hate seeing people suffer. So I let him put his stash his bag here and his food. Let him use my microwave and my kitchen anytime he wants and shower.
A few minutes. I heard them pounding on the door, shouting to open up, but he didn't answer. I stayed in the bedroom, pressed up against the wall, phone still clutched in my hand like it was the only thing keeping me upright. When they finally broke in, everything was
Oof. Everything aches. There we go. My 10-minute timer on. Turn my auto bridle. And now it is getting hot. Well, as soon as I finish sending this message, I'll go dump my other pot of water. $2.24. And I still have 3 loads to do. Take one time to fill these things up. So I'll probably I'm back. Ugh. Shit. Ugh. Ah, fuck. Where's my cup? wait another 10 minutes for my pot to boil. The fuck? Somebody got an octopus in the Starbucks cup. There is a fucking octopus in this lady's cup. And she's shaking it with some sort of orange shit. Alright, I think that might be enough internet for me today. Golden Girls lip gloss at the Dollar Tree. What? I guess I'll be making a trip to Dollar Tree at some point.